mit noch mal ein bisschen was Entspannendem. Oh, Moment. So, jetzt habt ihr auch Ton, denke ich, hoffe ich. Denke ich. Tatsächlich ein Wedget Eye Game. Ich fand, das sah sehr interessant aus, also dachte ich, eigentlich hatte ich so überlegt, es um Halloween rumzumachen, aber auch egal. Also es hat sowohl so leichte Horror-Elemente und da es Excavation ist, gehe ich mal davon aus, wir machen eine Ausgrabung. Ich bin eben auch schon in einen wunderschönen Title-Screen-Effekt gekommen, der mich überrascht hat, nur da lief leider die Aufnahme noch nicht. Den meine ich. Wunderschön. So, wollen wir anfangen?
Oh.
Was?
Ui. Der Effekt.
Oh, ohne Intro fangen wir einfach an. Oder auch nicht? Läuft sie? Muss ich laufen? Ich muss laufen. Von dem Kleid zu urteilen sind wir irgendwann, ich weiß nicht, in den 20ern? Vielleicht auch früher? Später 18. Spätes 19. Keine Ahnung. Kennt sich jemand mit Kleidern aus?
Also sie ist definitiv nicht nackt und eine Hose ist es auch nicht.
Ah, Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time.
Deutsche Übersetzung ist leider nicht dabei.
Ja, wie üblich.
This evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough
Das
of me
ist halt bei so
smoking
kleinen
inside.
Spielen so.
Makes her cough, you see.
Zumindest habe ich es nicht
Is the
gesehen.
rain
Vielleicht kann
gonna
ich
kill
noch mal
me, will it?
gucken.
You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
Okay, wir scheinen die Tochter von dem Hausherrn zu sein.
You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
Danke für den plötzlichen Titel. Jumpscare-Titel. Oh! Bluten das Jumpscare-Titel. Ah!
Dearest mother,
Ja.
I hope this
Ach,
letter
ich
will
muss-
reach you.
Oh, so ein richtig schickes Zugabteil, hä?
I have spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories. What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience.
Schafe.
I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night. As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Also die Stimmung setzt das Game auf jeden Fall gut, finde ich.
The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewley, deep in the moors. No station master in sight. I hope the village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Warum hast du den nicht mitgebracht? Meistens, wenn man irgendwo hingeht. Left click to walk, interact. To access and move your mouse cursor to the top of the screen. Left on inventory item select. Right click to examine it. Once an inventory item is selected, you can click to deselect it. You can double click on the exit to teleporter. Oh, das habe ich im Baphomets-Fluch vermisst. The game will occasionally autosave. You can also save anytime via the menu. Keyboard shortcuts, escape, map, quick load, quick save, show, interact. Oh, guck dir das doch mal an. Ist das nicht geil? Das hier. Und das hier, das sind so Sachen, die habe ich so dermaßen vermisst, das glaubst du nicht. Hä? Oh, schön. So, aber...
Warte, was haben wir im Inventar?
Ich habe erstmal geguckt, ob... Nee, es ist wirklich kein Dingssprache dabei. Wir haben im Inventar Briefe. Dear Miss Bateman, I write this letter in hope of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in barrows, and I understand correctly you are writing a book on them and the treasures they contain. I live in the village of Bewley, where a most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It's rectangular in form and certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend and is rumored for secrets to be found deep within. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Bewley and excavate the barrow, I will be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plow and Furrow in Bewley. I shall await your letter. Yours respectfully, Mr. Leonard Shoulder. Oh, ist eine Dame aufgetaucht. Dear Miss Bateman, marvelous news. I shall meet you at 8 o'clock in the evening on the 14th of this new month at the Plow and Furrow Inn in Bewley. The inn has fine rooms which you will find adequate for your short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hobbs Barrow. It is not located on my own land, but we will have no issue gaining permission to excavate. I wish you a safe journey.
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn. A gift from my mother. It bears my initials, TB. I have 6 shillings and 2 pence. My assistant Kenneth is bringing more funds tomorrow. I don't like travelling with too much money on me.
Okay.
Hello there. The post looks unattended. A door of fine construction. Hello? Bewley. I have great expectations for this barrow. A path stretches off across the moor. The tracks look quite tarnished. I don't think many trains come through here. I swear she was not standing there a moment ago.
Was liegt daran, wenn du deinen Brief gelesen hast, ist sie von rechts ins Bild gehuscht. Und da sie eine alte Frau ist und du neu hier bist, wird sie dich wahrscheinlich jetzt neugierig beugen. Wir sind hier auf dem Dorf, gute Frau.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Hi, Wicked. Es ist also Excavation of Hob Barrow. Es ist ein Point-and-Click-Adventure. Vorhin haben wir noch Koma 2 gespielt, nur das ist mir noch zu stressig gewesen, das den ganzen Abend durchzuhalten. Deswegen dachte ich, wir spielen jetzt was Ruhigeres.
I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewley. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
Thank you very much.
Also prinzipiell ist es ein Point-and-Click-Adventure mit Horrorelementen.
What can you tell me about
Sollte es
Bewley?
sein.
Well, it used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite. Apologies. I wish you a pleasant journey. I have nothing else to ask for the time being.
Also wenn ich mich recht erinnere, ist das Horrorelement da. Aber ich glaube, wir haben auch schon die nette Atmosphäre vorhin genießen können.
What brings you to Bewley?
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewley, miss?
Typisch, über sich möchte sie nichts erzählen, aber uns fragt sie aus. Lügen wir sie an oder erzählen ihr die Wahrheit?
Keine Ahnung, keine Ahnung.
Ich weiß auch nicht, ob das Spiel mehrere Enden hat. Das kann ich dir nicht sagen. Truth? Okay, Chat will Truth.
I'm here to visit a local landmark, Hobbs Barrow.
Hobbs Barrow? Oh, I can't say I've heard of it. For what reason?
I wish to excavate it.
Grave robber, are you?
Not at all. I merely have an interest in antiquities.
Not much to be found in Bewley, if you ask me. You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I'll take my chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
Ach, plötzlich muss er nicht mehr Zug
That
fahren.
was odd.
Typisch.
Du hast dir nicht die Wahrheit sagen sollen.
Vermutlich nicht. Crow. Hallo Kumpel. Nein! Exit, door, exit.
A humble dwelling. A humble dwelling. The old woman told me to go straight. I'll have time to explore tomorrow.
Okay.
This appears to be the forge of a local blacksmith. The anvil looks heavy. The bucket has seen better days. The bucket is rusty and full of holes. Perhaps this belongs to a merchant. A fine example of a church. It looks like it was built in the Norman style. A local dwelling. Quite an ornate construction. This was created with pride and care. A local cobbler. The building is in a dilapidated state. Quite a fine building indeed. The plough and furrow. I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room. A small plaque beside the door reads Vicarage. The man looks thoroughly inebriated.
Hello there. What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodden weather?
I'm heading to the Plough and Furrow.
Bloody good pub, that. It has the finest ales in the whole county. Oh, I'll take you there if you like.
I believe we are standing directly in front of it.
Oh, so we are. Please,
Yes.
give us a kiss now, won't you?
Ugh. Was ein Creep.
Wouldn't your wife disapprove?
My wife? Bloody hell, my wife. My tea'll be on the table in this hour, and if I don't get back, she'll be roaring. Until we meet again.
Ei. So ein Ekel.
What a buffoon. I should speak to the innkeeper about a room. It's a crudely painted scene that appears to be of a biblical nature. A decorative plate. This one depicts a cat. A decorative plate depicting a serpent. A decorative plate. This one depicts a bull.
Irgendwas
A
sagt mir, dass
decorative
die Dinge
plate
noch wichtig
depicting an
wären.
eagle. A decorative plate. This one depicts a dog.
Was? Nur weil sie
A decorative
detailliert
plate.
beschrieben
This one
sind?
depicts a dog. A decorative
Was?
plate depicting a bear.
Aber wir sind hier nicht bei Edna bricht aus.
The prices are cheap here. The last orders bell.
Nee,
Save your
aber
life.
vielleicht in einem Murder Mystery,
Fang nicht wieder damit
das
an.
von dir geleitet wird.
Fang nicht wieder damit an.
A rather miserable. He's playing a board game. I think it's Three Men's Morris. A rather miserable looking fellow. He's playing a board game. I think they are engaged in an intense discussion. The painting depicts a rocky edge lake. A small bronze plate states the name Lake Cubilius. A pixie-faced peasant boy painted in a naive style. The innkeeper is a serious-looking man.
Nein, du klärst nichts auf. Abgelehnt.
Good afternoon.
Abgelehnt.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
I am in need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
This is payment for the room.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Bewley tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not a problem, sir. I'm sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key. Just go through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage. I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Miss Bateman. How can I help you?
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you. Bye for now.
As you were.
A majestic animal, cut down in his prime. A dreadful smell is emanating from the WC. A biblical scene of some kind. An angel is depicted looking longingly to the heavens. A colourful work depicting a bashful knight. It is signed N. Hamley. This painting shows a Rubenesque figure brushing her hair. Quite unusual to see such a sensual work in a room like this.
Okay, für das hier habe ich eine Ode an Tontbird Achievement bekommen. Was auch immer das heißt. Doch, ich kann viel machen. Ich sitze hier am Streamdrücker, wollte ich mal so erwähnen.
Time to change to something more comfortable.
Du würdest also einfach den Stream abbrechen, wenn ich erkläre, dass du ein Murder Mystery geleitet hast und so viele Details eingebaut hast, dass niemand mehr in der Lage war zu erkennen, worum es eigentlich ging.
Vielleicht?
Complimentary
Ich war ein
matches.
bisschen übereifrig.
Complimentary matches. Useful. There's only one match left, though. My evening light shall be provided by this solitary candlestick. As the only light source in the room, I ought to leave this here. A decrepit set of drawers. A painting of surprising quality. It portrays a rocky outcrop overlooking a vast moor, perhaps a local landmark. A decorative plate depicting a goat.
Okay, ich habe das Gefühl, die
A
Teller haben
sturdy
nichts zu
looking
sagen.
thing, useful to many a weary traveller. The wardrobe looks old, perhaps 100 years or more in age. I've stored my case in there, a box within a box. I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty.
Aber so richtig eine reiche Lady wird die nicht sein, wenn die mit so wenig Garderobe kommt.
A jug of water for drinking or washing.
Nein, den Mörder haben wir nicht gefunden.
Doch, habt ihr.
I don't wish to carry the bowl around
Nein,
with
haben
me.
wir nicht.
Stimmt, die hat sich zu
An
erkennen
empty
gegeben,
bowl
oder?
has been provided for washing.
Oder
Du
irgendwas
hast
ist
es uns... Ich glaube, du hast es uns hinterher erzählt.
Echt? Habe ich das? Ich dachte, die ist entkommen. Hab's rausgekriegt, oder die ist entkommen, oder?
Sie ist auf jeden Fall entkommen.
Egal, es war ein Fehler auf... ich hätte es nicht so kompliziert machen sollen. Und so weniger Informationen einbauen sollen. Und dieses System mit dem Random war auch nicht so doll.
Curmudgeonly-looking old fellow.
Ich meine, bestimmte
Hello, sir.
Informationen habe ich euch gegeben, aber
Do
Sachen
you
konntet
know
ihr
a
random
Mr.
finden. Das war
Leonard
nicht so doll.
Shoulder?
You're not local. You've come on that bloody train, haven't you? Bewley's going to dogs.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business, lass. Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
Ah! You're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril. Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
That be none of your business, lass. I don't come to your city poking around asking questions, do I? Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
I take it you are not enamoured with the railway station.
Mule is gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lad.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you, I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
Ja, der alte Mann ist ein Arsch, ich weiß. Leider haben wir nichts zum Shooten. Es sei denn, du erklärst mir, wie ich hier mit Taschentüchern shooten kann.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We're a proud community. I've lived here my whole life. Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me.
Aye.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
Na?
Hello, miss.
What do you want? Bugger off.
Hello, sir.
What?
I'm waiting here for a man named Leonard Shoulder. Do you know him?
I don't. Do you, love?
Never heard of him.
There you have it. Now clear off.
Meine Fresse, sind die beiden charmant.
Good afternoon, sir.
Note for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's note for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Charming.
Alle hier.
Good day,
Alle
sir.
miteinander.
Miss Bateman, you've transformed.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
I guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley. Stanley Kemp.
A pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
Most adequate.
Excellent.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Has Mr. Shoulder arrived yet?
Still haven't seen head nor tail of him, Miss Bateman.
What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard then?
Truth oder lying?
Ich weiß es nicht. Weiß es nicht.
Lie? Okay.
Nein, ich denke, ihm können wir vertrauen.
Was nun noch? Ich mache mir halt Gedanken, weil der komischen Alten schon gesagt haben, was wir wollen. Und wenn dann rauskommt, dass wir unterschiedliche Informationen erzählen, weißt du?
Ja,
Well, if you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Are you familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural. A
Erklär ein
profoundly
Wort, das er nicht
interesting
kennt, mit
subject.
einem anderen Wort, das er
You've
nicht kennt.
lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics. A barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye. You're a grave robber.
I am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Oh, aye. Very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewley, a site called Hob's Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard nought about a Hobbs Barrow.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hobbs Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Mr. Shoulder said the Barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital.
Aber so richtig arm kann sie ja auch nicht sein, wenn sie halt Bildung genossen hat als Frau zu der Zeit.
Wenn ihr Vater seit mehreren Jahren in einem privaten Krankenhaus liegt.
Ja.
The last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. I saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight.
Die MK wahrheitsgemäß sagt, einen Assistenten hat.
As you were.
Die sind für
Okay,
gewöhnlich
vielleicht
auch
hat sie-
nicht ganz.
Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
Vielleicht hat sie auch, bringt auch ihre Assistenz ihr ganzes Luggage. Macht auch Sinn, dass sie als Noble Lady das nicht selber bringt.
Where on earth is he?
Ja, außerdem,
What a
du
waste of
brauchst
time
keine
this is turning out
35
to be.
Ballkleider für einen Abend.
Ich bitte dich, wir sind hier wahrscheinlich im viktorianischen England. Allein für die Ausgrabung brauchst du 3 Kleider.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Thomasina Bateman.
Bitte was?
Brings you to
Man
Buenos
braucht keine
Aires.
Ballkleider
Meet
im
someone,
viktorianischen
but he has
England?
not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
Aber ja, man braucht keine Ballkleider im viktorianischen England. Man braucht mindestens 3 Monokel. Und 4 Top-Hats, obviously. So.
Niemals genug Hüte haben.
So, jetzt ist die Frage. Kaufen wir ihm? Ja, okay, Chat möchte, dass wir einen Trink kaufen.
Ich glaube, dass das zweite ist, glaube ich, sinnvoller.
Ich hätte gesagt, das dritte, aber da sie sich ja drüber aufregt, hätte ich gedacht, wieso haben wir keine Option, dass wir ihn ablenken wollen davon, weil das halt nicht gut für ihn ist und er halt, ich weiß nicht. Ich finde es schwierig. Ich finde die Entscheidung schwierig.
Ja, aber ich befürchte, wir kommen auch nicht drum herum, ihm ein Bier zu kaufen.
Hm. Also mach mal eins. Die Frage ist halt, müssen wir unser Geld
Ja.
managen?
Blueberry.
Ja.
Ich habe das Spiel auch noch nicht gespielt.
Hm.
Ich kann es dir nicht sagen.
Ich hätte schon einen Gedankengang von dir gern dazu. Also wir kaufen jetzt einfach das. Oder wie? Entscheid du was, ich bin unentschlossen. Chat
Nun, er
sagt
könnte
ja.
tatsächlich... Er könnte tatsächlich nützliche Informationen haben, also.
One ale, coming right up.
Und
Thank
im
you
Allgemeinen
very
sind
much,
wir in einer
Inspector.
Zeit, wo
Then I'll tell you all about old
es
Leonard
vollkommen
Schulter.
normal ist, sich schon vorm Frühstück vollkommen abzuschießen.
How can I help you?
A tankard of your finest ale,
Und
Mr.
es als krankhaft gilt, keine Alkoholsucht zu haben.
There we are. 2 pence, please.
Thank you. This was the last of my money, but Kenneth will be here tomorrow with more funds.
Hoffen wir mal, dass er morgen mit mehr Fans ist. Das ist immer ein Problem.
Here you are, Arthur.
Thanking you. Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then. Old Leonard Schulter.
Toll, die Ausgabe hat sich gelohnt.
Mr. Tillett?
Wow.
Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor.
Perfekt, unser letztes Geld dafür, dass er jetzt auf dem Tisch liegt und uns gar nichts sagt.
Mr. Tillett? He's not dead, just very drunk. I would still like to hear what he has to say about Mr. Shoulder. There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
Oh, what the hell were that for?
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass. Where were I? Leonard Shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
Hauptsache er kippt jetzt nicht auf dem Klo um.
This man is unbelievable.
Beste Ausgabe des Tages.
It feels like an hour has passed. Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
Also ich würde ihn nicht auf dem Klo besuchen.
There's nothing else I wish.
Im Ernst, wir
Miss
müssen...
Bateman? My apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the gents.
Lovely. Mr. Tillett?
Für den ersten Moment dachte ich, der Raum brennt. Ich dachte, wie hat er es geschafft, so scheiße zu kacken, dass der Raum brennt?
The mirror is coated in a thick layer of grime.
Mein, das musst du auch erstmal schaffen, so viel zu saufen, dass du deinen
The jug is empty.
Pissstrahl als Flammenwerfer benutzen
Highly
kannst.
questionable. I ought to keep my hands out of it.
Wusstest du, dass Spontaneous Combustion tatsächlich mit Alkoholsucht zusammenhängt?
Oha.
Wenn das passiert, dann sind die Leute meistens gut im Suff, meistens auch mehrere Jahre schon.
I would rather
Ui.
not get any closer. The smell of urine is nauseating. I would rather not get any closer. The smell of urine is nauseating.
Okay.
Is Mr. Tillett in there? It sounds like someone is in there. Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Also das Geräusch hier auf dem Klo auch.
Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Das sieht nach einer Katze aus.
Well, you're not Mr. Tillett. The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side. I think I can hear someone moving around. Mr. Tillett? Arthur, are you out there? Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must
Das
lead
Geräusch
outside.
auf dem Klo
I
ist
should
echt
investigate
gruselig.
further. The door is blocked from the... I can't reach... I can see it's still raining out there.
Lass uns doch einfach außen rumgehen.
Excuse me, sir. A single glove is lying in the mud. A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing. It seems rather out of place here. Peculiar. A beam of wood is propped up against the door, barring it closed from the outside. Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that?
Irgendwas sagt mir, der wurde entführt, weil er uns was über den Typen erzählen wollte.